Okay, to address Ash's situation with Will Kinsler, he would need to consider both legal and procedural steps to either sue the individual or remove Will from your ending company. Here's a structured approach. Number one, examine the partnership agreement. Review terms and clauses. Look at the legal documents that outline the partnership specifically. Check the individual's role and rights within the company. Clause about decision making, conflicts of interest, breaches of agreement, termination or remove clauses for partners. If the individual acted outside their authorized role or breached terms, you may have grounds for legal action. Number two, prove breach of duty or misrepresentation. Misrepresentation, if they convince you to include arcade elements under false pretense, this could qualify as misinterpretation or fraud. Breach of fiduciary, I don't know how to pronounce that word, duty as a partner, you are obligated to act in the best interest of the company. Deviating from your vision without approval could breach this duty. Consult legal experts. Hire a UK-based lawyer. Your company is based in the UK, so you should consult a solicitor experienced in business and international law. International legal coordination. Since the individual is in the US, the lawyer may need to collaborate with a US-based attorney to address jurisdictional issues. Number four, jurisdiction and applicable laws. Choice of law clauses. Check if the partnership agreement specifies whether UK or the US law applies to disputes. Jurisdiction clause. Determine where legal actions must be filed if unspecified. Your lawyer can guide you on filing a case in the UK and possibly enforcing judgments in the US. Removing the partner. Follow company rules. If your partnership agreement or company bylaws allow removal, you need to. Hold a meeting with shareholders or partners. Vote on removal based on the rules specifying your agreements. Buyout clauses. The agreement might require you to buy out the partner's share or interest. Suing the partner. Number six, legal basis. Ground for suing might include breach of contract for deviating from agreed vision. That means a realism vision, a simulated vision of having an arcade mode or a casual mode and a simulated hardcore mode. Fraud or misrepresentation if they knowingly conceal their intentions. Damage caused by their actions to the company, like the open gym that Will Kinsler told him not to show the public. Also, when Boxing Fanatical and them did the content creating event, he didn't allow us to see the footage because he wanted to change the game, because the game was supposed to be dropped in 2021. But Will Kinsler told him that the game wasn't ready because he wanted to implement his own version of the game. Filing the lawsuit in the UK. File the lawsuit in appropriate UK court. In the US, your legal team may file US courts if necessary. The alternative dispute resolution. If the partnership agreement includes an arbitration or mediation clause, you may be required to resolve the dispute through an ADR before filing a lawsuit. Evidence collection. Gather emails, messages, meeting notes, or any other document proving their actions and intent. Show how the arcade elements deviated from the company's vision and caused harm. Potential challenges. Cost and time. Legal actions across jurisdictions can be expensive and time consuming. Enforcing judgments. Winning a case in one country may require additional steps to enforce the judgment in another. Prevent further issues. Amend partnership agreements to include stricter control measures over creative direction. You see that? Amend partnerships agreements to include stricter control measures over creative direction. Require unanimous decisions for major changes to the company's vision. Now, as you guys can see, what Ash should do, I'm dead ass serious about Will Kinsler. You guys haven't been gaming as long as I have, so you don't understand what's going on. I do. EA Sports has a reputation of destroying other people's games for their own vision. And then Will is throwing out excuses talking about the first beta didn't work. How? When he was going to drop the game in, this is my other channel, he was going to drop the game in 2021. So how is it that if it wasn't going to work, if none of the stuff worked in the first beta, then why was he going to drop it in 2021? He hired Will Kinsler in 2021. JMMA, you knew. You wasn't around, bro. Juice was around later. Juice was around. Fanatical was around because Fanatical and Will got hired at the same time. I wasn't trying to get a job. I was just trying to help from the outside. I wasn't even thinking the job. I didn't think I was qualified as far as like in the gaming industry. And I really thought Will Kinsler was genuine. I really thought he loved boxing until I started doing my research on him. Here it is. This is their other website, Esports Boxing Club, right? He also came in changing the name because this was supposed to be an esports game, right? This was supposed to be an esports game, right? This game here. These are all the little things that they put in a game. He also got the boxers out of the studio. This is a serious matter, guys. Stop being kids and children, acting like children and act like a grown man. Stop letting other people dictate what you're doing. Will is definitely a narcissist and an evil individual. He does not have any good interest for Steel City, but for his own personal gain. Go look up his history. He is a community moderator, took advantage of an indie company who was desperate for employees in the beginning. He is a con man that pretended to like the game and want to help, and then made excuses. Go look at King Juice's content creator event and you'll hear him say, don't show them that particular video. Peace.